The purple shell.
Hey, man, say, man, if you don't know, now you do. You tuned in to the Purple Room interview. You dig what I'm saying? I am your host, the real him, not them. And we're going to keep bringing you these special guests to the house tonight. You dig? For the people who don't know who you are.
Man, it's the one and only Highway Grizz, man. Multi-music moguls finest.
Hey, Highway Grizz in the building. You dig what I'm saying? Where you from, man?
I'm from Ohio, based out of Atlanta right now.
Okay. What part of Ohio you from?
Youngstown, man.
Youngstown.
City.
Put on for your city, man.
The Mob City, man. Let's go.
For sure. And how long you been out here in Atlanta, man?
This is coming up on 2 years.
Okay, so you pretty new to the city.
Yeah, but not really, because, I was born here, actually, but I moved to Ohio when I was 3. But I always been back and forth since I was 8.
Okay. So what's the difference you feel like between Ohio and Atlanta?
Man. First of all, it's 60,000 people where I'm from.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You know the numbers here in Atlanta. And just the support, you feel me? Like, it ain't too much support where I'm from because it's like a bucket full of crabs. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ever made it where I came from. So, like, everybody just used to not showing love, basically.
What does the normal person in Youngstown, what they usually do? Like what?
The normal in Youngstown, get high.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck hoes. Sell dope.
I got you. And then what kind of got you started with the music?
The music, for real, my brother passing away, he used to do music, you know what I'm saying? I used to think I was his backup singer when I was a kid and shit. He died when I was 12, so...
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and I transferred from being his backup singer to I got to be the lead guy now, you know what I'm saying? That's what made me start rapping.
For sure. And when you started rapping, like, was your name the same name?
No. I started off as B Money.
Okay.
Yeah. Long live C Money, man. Okay. That's why my nephew named himself C Money. He thought he was me.
I got you. That's hard. Okay. That's hard. So when you started off making music, what was besides your brother, you know what I'm saying, what was some of your inspiration behind your music? You know what I'm saying? Like, who'd you look up to as far as in the music industry?
In the music industry, I looked up to Long Live Pimp C, man. That was my favorite artist. You know what I'm saying? I looked up to him. Jay-Z, the early Jay-Z. I still rock with Jay-Z as a businessman, but like Reasonable Doubt, I had my mother buy that album probably about at least 10 times out of Best Buy. You know what I'm saying? The Hot Boys was real big in our city, Cash Money, all of them. And I was real tapped into Atlanta scene too. So like Jeezy, Gucci, all of them, they was influenced.
Now I hear you done said a lot of different artists. Now, was there any artists from Ohio that kind of got your attention? Like, damn, okay, this one of the ones?
Not really, but I used to, you know what I'm saying, listen to Bone real tough, you know what I'm saying? But they weren't the ones that be like, oh yeah, I want to rap because of that, you know what I'm saying? But Bone, definitely.
For sure. So you feel like Bone Thugs is the biggest artist to come out of Ohio?
Nah, I mean, you gotta think about Machine Gun Kelly.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? He pretty big. That's pretty much where the line starts. It's a few more, but it ain't nobody like right off top. Yeah.
I got you. So being down here in Atlanta, how your experience been, you know what I'm saying, doing the music, you know?
Oh man, it's taking me up through there, you know what I'm saying, the good way. Like, I got a few family members, like blood relatives that's in the industry. Shout out my cousin DJ Pretty Boy Tank. You know, that's Rich Homie Quan DJ. He was behind Bankroll Fresh. He was his DJ, rest in peace. And yeah, man, it's really, Atlanta is where it's at. You know what I'm saying? I knew since probably about 10 years ago, you know what I'm saying, if I made it to Atlanta permanently, then my career would skyrocket like it's doing right now.
Gotcha. Now, and what you think is in the water out here to make it feel like that? Because I feel like everybody feels that way when they come out here.
Yeah, I just believe it's, a whole culture shift to where, like, I feel like it started back in, like, 96. You know what I'm saying?
The South got something to say.
Yeah. The Freaknik hit the scene, and it brought a spotlight down here to where this became, like, the new boiling pot for the entertainment industry.
For sure. So when we're talking about your music, how would you describe your music?
I describe my music real. I know everybody say this, but honestly, my music is like real diverse. You know, I want to. My main thing behind this music is delivering a message to the youth that's behind me, because it's like, you know, the message that's being delivered now is go ride and shoot up all the ops and all that. So I want to kind of change that whole narrative, and you know, I'm tricking them to make it sound like I'm kicking it, but I'm really dropping jewels to the younger ones after me.
For sure, for sure. What's some of some of the challenges you feel like right now in the music industry? You know what I'm saying? Starting off as a new artist and stuff like that.
Just basically, you know what I'm saying, getting the material out there, how you see it in your mind, and the timely manner and stuff like that. And then it's like, my sound is a new sound because I'm from Ohio, and if you look at Youngstown on the map, it's really like the heart of the United States. So like all the sounds and genres is coming through Youngstown. So my sound is like, you can't just pinpoint it.
Okay. And then it's what song you pushing right now?
Right now we pushing Don't Walk Away. Okay. Shout out to the singing group Jade. My producer Bino on the beat, he sampled Don't Walk Away. It got the streets, the clubs, the kids, the strip club, everything going crazy right now. And I'm about to actually drop that Letter to Neff. You know what I'm saying? That was a cover song to the Key Glock Proud, the song he did, the Young Dolph. So I did a tribute song to my nephew, C Money, rest in peace. And yeah, man, right now I got a lot about to drop. Okay. I just don't want to say too much. I'm the type that's like, I like to show, not tell.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But just be expecting a lot from me coming up.
For sure. So let's get into this, into your name, Highway Grizz. Where did the name come from? Because we know we started off with B Money. Yeah. So how we get to Highway Grizz?
All right, we went from B Money to Stacks on Deck. Okay. To Grizz, and then Highway Grizz. Highway Grizz basically originated from, like, the origins is, my mother used to always, like, she would get into arguments with my stepdad when we was kids, and then, like, just get us up in the middle of the night, and we'd just hop on the highway and just ride and end up at a hotel in another city. And then when I got of age, you know what I'm saying, my first job was basically a mule, you know what I'm saying? And I was hitting the highway coming down here to the A, getting that old brick weed, you know what I'm saying?
Be like that.
Yeah, so and then when I really got serious with the music, like when I'm like, all right, I'm about to really just focus on music, nothing else, I told myself, like, I want to start off I want to go to my roots, which is my mother from Detroit and my dad is from Atlanta. So I started off in Detroit and tore the scene up in Detroit, and then I basically went all around the map, like did a circle from Detroit all the way to LA, all the way back down to where I'm at now, Atlanta. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody know me from being on the highway, so they just went from Grizz to Highway Grizz.
Now, what's your favorite highway?
I would say 680.
680, where that take you? Where 680 take you?
680 take you all through there. Chicago, Philly. You know, it's really one of them highways that just go everywhere. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But 680 is a highway that my projects that I grew up in, Westlake Terrace, it sit right off of 680. Okay. So yeah, that's the highway right there. For sure. Shout out them 680 boys, man. Free 680 Westlake, baby, ASAP.
Nah, for sure. So when you in the studio making this music, who usually are you feel like you making your music for?
First, I'm making it for myself first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? And secondly, I'm making it for, like I said, the youth that's coming behind me because they don't have no guidance. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a little league football coach, and I noticed, like, outside of those 2 hours of practice, 5 days a week, them little dudes didn't have no father figure in their life. You know what I'm saying? So I really be doing it for them.
No, that's hard. And then when you in the studio, what's the vibe like in the studio when you making music?
Oh man, the vibe crazy. It's real organic, you know what I'm saying? Even when I do features and stuff, or somebody want to do a feature with me, either I gotta pull up on them or they pull up on me. I don't like for nobody to send nothing to me. I really like for the producer to be sitting right there and start from scratch. So by the time they done with the beat, I'll be done with a whole song.
Yeah. What's some of the essentials you may need in the studio?
Well, I can't smoke no more, but you know, weed was one of the main things. Plenty of water. You know what I'm saying? Gotta have some type of beautiful ladies around me.
The vibes.
You know, the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Just good vibes, man. Like I'm a real positive person, so like I could read energy. You know what I'm saying? So I just love to have good energy in the room with me.
For sure. Now, for the people who haven't heard your music right now, what song you feel like you would go tell them to go listen to kind of get to know Highway Grizz a little bit better?
Definitely Don't Walk Away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Don't Walk Away is like a testimony of, you know, basically like the streets telling me don't walk away, but I know I gotta walk away. And every time I try to, something be right on my doorsteps to pull me back, try to pull me back in the streets. And then another aspect of it is your bitch telling me don't walk away. You know what I'm saying? So, it's straight like that, though.
No, for sure. So coming from the streets to the industry, you feel me? Like, what things did you learn in the streets that you can kind of apply to the industry?
Man, don't take no for an answer. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody tell you that you can't do nothing unless you let them tell you that. You know what I'm saying? And in the streets, I always stood on that. Like, if I want to do something, I'm going to do it. Can't nobody stop me but myself. And I damn sure ain't going to stop myself.
And then what are some of the things that you feel like that are, I guess, that's missing in the industry right now? You know what I'm saying? As far as maybe, you know, quality of music, maybe it's, you know, creativity, maybe it's, you know what I'm saying, whatever you feel like is missing right now. What you feel like?
Basically all of that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and especially though, is a message. It's like all of these songs is real hollow. You know what I'm saying? They don't mean nothing. So like I'm bringing to the game, like all of my songs is gonna be, you know, solid, all solid, no shake. It ain't gonna be no hollowness to none of them. It's gonna be real live events and stuff that transpire, or messages that's real. You know what I'm saying? Not nothing that's like, oh yeah, it's smoke and mirrors. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm letting it be known what's going on, but I'm doing it in a good, positive, kicking it vibe. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's what's gonna make the youth grab onto it, because they think they just kicking it until they really start listening to me.
No, for sure. So outside of the music, what else you into?
Well, you know, I'm into fashion.
Okay.
I'm real heavy into fashion. I'm about to actually start getting into designing myself.
Okay.
I'm into, you know, speaking to the youth in any type of way I can help the community out. I'm real heavy into the community. I'm kind of new down here, so I'm learning to, you know, who I need to talk to as far as getting the community down here. But back home, like, that's really what I do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, it's a lot of opportunities, you know what I'm saying, to really tap in with the community out here. I would really, if you want to like do the coaching and stuff like that, definitely go out to some of these I forgot what the name of them, what they called though. It's like those centers where they, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They got ones in Cobb. I done been a coach for a couple basketball teams.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Some 10 and unders, 11 and unders.
Yeah,
So,
I had got some offers and stuff, but unfortunately, but it's a good thing and a bad thing. Like my career taking off right now, so I ain't got too much time to be an actual full-time coach.
Got you.
But I would love to like come talk to some youth teams and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And then, so what's your favorite sport?
Baseball.
Baseball. I ain't think you was gonna say that.
Yeah, I was all state in Georgia and in Ohio.
Oh, that's hard.
And I had a full ride to Syracuse and got caught with a QP
shit.
my senior year, and they snatched it.
See, you was over there higher learning.
Yeah, that's exactly what it felt like. Some lean on me type shit.
You feel me? That's crazy. Nah, so at what position you played?
Shortstop.
Shortstop. Okay.
Yeah.
Kicking major play.
Yes, sir.
That's where the money is in that baseball.
Listen,
man.
I got my son training right now all year round.
For that either baseball or soccer, man.
Yep.
Them motherfuckers making,
That's where the money
making
at,
that
man.
guapo. Nah, for sure. Now, did you say you played sports growing up too?
I played all three: football, basketball, baseball.
Now, how do you feel like being an athlete, you know what I'm saying, kind of transitions you into the music industry too.
Oh man, it definitely do, because it's like that competitive mentality, you know what I'm saying? I got like that Mamba mentality to where like it could be Drake sitting right next to me and I feel like I'm about to chop this nigga head off when it come down to competition, you know what I'm saying? In a good way, like not no negative shit, but just like, nigga, I will crush you.
No, for sure, that's how it's supposed to be. I think we kind of got away from it being a sport. People thinking it's just for fun. Nah, this is a sport.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It might not be hands-on, but this is a sport.
It's a sport for
you
sure.
Feel what I'm saying?
For sure.
How do you feel about the women in the music industry right now? They seem like they're running the game, as well as they some recent beefs.
Yeah.
You feel me? How you feel about that?
I just feel like, man, that's just them trying to make us be ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Like, why can't they all be on top of the game right now? It took them so long to even get that notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like they forcing them to like, okay, this top female need to beef with this top female for what? You know what I'm saying? When we could all just come there. And at the end of the day, it's all females of color. You know what I'm saying?
Now do you think that beef, or you know what I'm saying, that you feel like gravitate your attention a little bit more to the women when they are beefing though? Because if you look at male music,
it probably do to the average Joe person and the average Joe that they think, but to somebody like me, that make me fade away from it, because I know that it's all a fluke, it's all smoke and mirrors, you know what I'm saying? So that make me actually stop listening to them.
I got you.
Until all of that is done and cleared.
For sure. So if you could let's start with who is your let's say your Mount Rushmore of artists, your favorite artists, top 4.
Pimp C, Jay-Z, Pimp C, Jay-Z. I gotta put Cole in there.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? J. Cole, and I have to end it with my brother, my big brother JD.
Okay. Hard. Now who is it that anybody in particular that you want to work with, that you haven't worked with yet, that's like, before I get done with this rap shit, I gotta have you on one of my songs?
Bun B.
Bun B?
That's the closest thing to Pimp C.
Come on now. The underground goddamn kings, you did.
Okay, man.
Nah, that's hard though. Let's see. You so why you what made you gravitate towards, you know what I'm saying, UGK?
I really can't honestly tell you, man. Like, I mean, I know my pops used to listen to him, you know what I'm saying? But he used to listen to a lot of like old school hardcore West Coast shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? But like, as he was listening to that, I would always tell him, man, pick back on Pimp C. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was just, maybe it was the realness that he, and, you know, I was so young, I didn't understand it. But now that I'm older, I see like he was real all the way to the gristle. You know what I'm saying? So I think that just naturally attracted me to that. For
sure. And then what else can we expect from you in the next year to 3 years?
Oh man, the next year?
Yeah.
See me on every lit stage you could think of, rolling loud. We on our way to South by Southwest. On Hot 97, you know what I'm saying? Next 3 years, I see myself one of the top dogs in the game. You know what I'm saying? If not the top dog.
Clap it.
Yeah, and just like that. And I see in 3 years, man, I'm gonna make a huge change for my city. You know, that never been done. Like I'm the first one that's blowing up through there. So I'm using this platform to bring awareness to my city to like at least some type of way affect that murder rate and make it go down. So 3 years, like my ultimate goal is to like our murder rate go down in our city.
Hey, it's gonna take a lot now.
Man, tell me about it.
Hey, it's a good goal.
I'm up for the challenge though. That's where that athletic mentality come in.
For sure. What you got coming up next, man?
I got that Letter to Neff. I'm about to do the video for that. That's my next single I'm dropping. But I got a mixtape with mostly cover songs on there called The Biggest Three. And then I got a EP coming up You know what I'm saying? Then my album coming up at the end of towards the end of the year. So yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, like it's real highly anticipated, and it's gonna change. It's definitely gonna shake up the world for sure.
What's the name of the 3 projects again?
My EP is The Biggest 3.
Okay.
And then my mixtape is Westlake Nights, and my album is Keep Going.
Alright, for sure. Before we get out of here, let the people know where they can find you at.
Man, you can find me on IG at Grizz262. That's GRIZZ262. And Highway Grizz is on all platforms. You type my name in, you're gonna see the beard pop up. You know what I'm saying? And we up there.
Hey, you already know what's going on, man. I appreciate you sliding through.
Yes, sir.
You dig what I'm saying? You already know what's going on, man.
It was an honor.
For sure, it's the Purple Shell, you dig?
Yes, sir.
The Purple Shell.